to me. What are we going to talk about?
Hey, what's up? This is...
Okay. No, what are we going to talk about? Just tell me. So,
Pharaoh, what's going on?
Well, I'll tell you what's going on. It's 4th of July.
Yeah.
4th of July weekend, so we got to make something all-American.
That's right.
And there's nothing more all-American than a cheeseburger.
That's for real.
Well, we are using some local ingredients here.
What we got here? What we got?
Well, so first of all, you know, Brooklyn has a lot of amazing butchers. You know, you don't always see butchers everywhere anymore, but Brooklyn still has really good ones. But that's where I like to go. So
nice.
That's where the journey starts. And then we try to mix in as much New York ingredients as possible.
Of course.
We have a wonderful...
Stay local.
Yes, we have a wonderful French store in this neighborhood.
Okay.
And so that's where the herb butter comes from. All right, so we got nice herb butter from the French purveyor. And then, and then I'm putting a little Italian flair on this burger too.
What you got?
So, putting a little prosciutto on it.
What?
Yeah. But we're gonna throw a little prosciutto on this burger.
You just gotta put the pork on the burger. You just can't leave the burger alone. You gotta throw the hog right on top, don't you, Pharaoh?
Just enough for a little flavor. You know,
okay. Well, it is American way.
Yes, it's American way, but Brooklyn's all about flavor. So
of course.
Here we go.
That's right.
All right, so first thing we're gonna do here is I'm just gonna get my herb butter ready. All right. And then I'm gonna get the meat. Even though I already washed my hands, I always do a double wash anytime I touch meat. Wash on, wash off. Right?
That's right.
We all remember that? Okay, so here we go. And this is 2.5 pounds of sirloin.
Nice.
I think this should be about enough to make 8 burgers.
Okay.
All right.
So do you normally use, what's your favorite cut usually for burgers?
I like sirloin, chuck.
Okay.
You know, something with a little bit of fat in it. Even a blend is nice of the two.
Right.
Okay, so we're gonna make a burger patty here.
All right. No, give us your technique, because I know people have different. I have my own technique.
Yeah.
But I see people doing stuff that frankly, I don't think I would do to my burger.
Right.
But I see your dimpling. We see that here. It's
yes.
Get a look at that. Okay.
And you'll see why.
And tell us why.
So this is an important time to talk about cooking burgers on a grill. So it's kind of controversial, actually, to cook burgers on a grill.
Yes.
The best way to cook a burger is really on a flat pan.
Okay.
Because the burger cooks in its own juices and it seals in that moisture, right? So if you're not going to do that, you should sort of try to account for the moisture loss, which is what we're doing here. All right?
Okay.
So I actually don't even need a piece that big. I'll go a little smaller. A little less triangular. We're gonna drop some herb
Ooh, that's
butter.
a lot of butter, bro.
Yep.
Whoa, baby.
Inside the burger.
Ooh, you see that?
And then we're covering it up.
And that's garlic herb butter, right?
Yes.
Correct?
We're covering it up for a stealth mission.
Oh, look at that. That's a stuffed burger. That's a garlic butter stuffed. What's going on?
So nobody knows it's there.
Man, this is so
and
weird.
This is my technique on this one.
Wow.
Because we're going straight on the grill, so we're gonna keep this burger moist and delicious.
Nice.
Delicious. All right, and if you saw anything hit the floor, that's fine because we do have an assistant.
Luna!
Who will happily take care of all that.
Is assistant grip, best boy, assistant camera, and also food handler.
Yeah, she's somewhere.
Where is she? She's usually hanging out.
Hey, moment of peace and quiet. You never question those unless you have a toddler.
We have to show you Luna. I don't know if you guys seen her yet. She's a
so-
real Brooklyn dog. Okay. And that's it.
That's it. So we're gonna make our burgers the way we like, and then we're gonna, get another Cooklyn cocktail going, and we'll meet you at the fireside
Now,
chat.
isn't that the best thing? Like, you have your hot dogs and you have, your ribs and all stuff like that. But isn't it nice sometimes just to have a nice cocktail and a burger? And that's it. That's what we're doing here. Low key, Cooklyn cooking. Okay. Now you can go out and go to fireworks, go to the party, hang out, run around after that. But for right now, we're just chilling on the backyard, on the patio.
That's what it
Right?
is.
Okay.
Brooklyn style. All right. We'll see you in a minute.
See ya.
All right, guys, for our first show ever and our first cocktail, we got something really special. Before I tell you what it is, I'm going to show you the ingredients. First, we got orange bitters, dry vermouth, and then we have maraschino or any sort of cherry liqueur. And for this, for the Brooklyn edition, we are of course using Fort Hamilton rye. And then, we use a little orange zest and a maraschino cherry. And there's the drink. All right?
The Brooklyn.
This is our take on the Brooklyn. We're calling it the Cooklyn. All right? Let's show you how to get this party started.
All right. So what do we got here, Pharaoh? Where are we going?
So we got our frosted glass.
Nice.
First of all.
All right.
You got to act like you know what you're doing. And we're going to put a little bit of ice in here.
Okay. So did you say it is the bastard cousin of the Manhattan because it's underappreciated? No one knows who it is. People in Brooklyn are drinking Manhattans for crying out loud. You
The
realize?
Brooklyn was a classic drink, and it's similar to the Manhattan, slightly different, but it fell out of favor. It just kind of disappeared. People even know there's a Bronx drink.
Actually, the Bronx cocktail is actually even more popular than the Brooklyn. So that's our mission here, is to represent the BK and bring it back.
We're bringing back Brooklyn. Here we go. Okay, so we're going to start with the little Dolan's here.
All right, we'll dry vermouth.
We're going to give it a full ounce.
Okay.
That's right, full ounce. I'm not scared.
Nuh-uh.
Okay.
Nice.
Then we will go with a 1/4 ounce of the maraschino cherry.
All right. This is that sweet stuff, folks, you'll see in a lot of drinks. Sometimes it's featured in a drink called the Aviation, which some of you might be familiar with, as well as a gin cocktail.
Yeah.
You'll also find the maraschino liqueur, the Luxardo, or any other maraschino liqueur.
Now we're going to get to the good part, the whiskey.
All right.
I actually have an open one here.
All right. Before we get to that, let's talk about that for a second. This is Fort Hamilton. This is Brooklyn. This is a double barrel Fort Hamilton whiskey made right here in good old Brooklyn, USA.
That's right. Straight rye.
And
you can, if it's worth doing, you can get it in Brooklyn.
That's right. That's right. And there's no corn in this at all. I did a little bit of research on there. This is just straight rye. Old school, real rye whiskey here.
And that's because there's nothing corny in Brooklyn.
Except for that.
No, you said no corn. There's no corn.
No, you're a joke. Yeah,
Oh, come
about
on.
that, right?
You couldn't even let it slide.
All right,
You had to give me. You had to give me.
I'm not
All right, here we go.
Okay,
Now,
how much we got going on? How much whiskey?
2 ounces.
All right, that's double barrel, right? 2
ounces.
double barrel, baby.
This is a real drink.
Okay, boom, boom, blam, blam. All right.
All right, and then
In honor of Independence Day, we have this revolutionary
bitters. Now, with bitters, for me personally, I use bitters the same way I use vanilla extract. I completely ignore the recipe and I go crazy. Okay, so I get a little bitters in there. All right.
And should we let him know that now this is also our version because you see Pharaoh's using the orange bitters here. Normally it calls for regular bitter.
Yeah,
That's the difference. That's the Cooklyn way, right?
Agnosta bitters, and there's a couple other exotic Italian liqueurs typically in it. And it wasn't just because we couldn't find them.
We didn't have the tickets to get on a plane to go to Milano to pick them because you can't find them anywhere, even in Italian neighborhoods all over Brooklyn.
Honestly,
I didn't really look that well. So.
Yeah, honestly, with all the Italian stuff there is in Brooklyn, I bet we can find it if we try a little harder. But we
gotta know a guy. You gotta know a guy.
Yeah,
it's Italian.
We
You gotta know a guy.
We pre-sampled this, and we like it this way.
We love it. And one of the reasons that one of the takeaways that I got from the last one is that this is actually very similar to the Manhattan, but it's actually more of a summer drink. I consider Manhattan more of a winter drink, like the old fashioned. But the orange bitters, and then watch what he's going to do here.
And we're going to give it a little twist. Okay, we give it a little twist.
And you also notice the color, right? It's a little bit different.
And you really want to get that oil into the drink.
Right. Exactly.
And then we'll drop a cherry on it.
Drop a cherry on them.
A little cherry bomb. Okay, there it is. And you can even see, just looking at it.
Let's take a look at that color for a second. Let's talk about that.
It looks a lot lighter. It looks like a summery Manhattan, basically.
It's a summer cocktail, a summer Manhattan, really.
No.
You take your summers and you work in Manhattan and you summer in Brooklyn. How about that? So we're gonna go ahead and taste this baby. We're both going to share it because we still have a lot of work to do and we don't want to get too plastered yet.
Yeah, we're going to.
So
when the fireside chat rolls around, we will double up on the drinks.
Right.
But
so what's your take on that? Pete?
That's nice. It's very nice. Last time we had a better maraschino cherry, and I actually think that flavored it a little bit.
No.
But okay, that's really nice. It's really light.
When we mentioned about this being a summer drink, the brightness of the flavor and also of the color, the appearance as well. Yeah, this is perfect. You guys got to try this seriously. Like, especially you Manhattan drinkers, because there's a lot of booze in here. I remind you that so you boozers, you probably enjoy this more than
I'm just thinking, if you kind of feel like a Manhattan, but it's summer.
Oh my God, it's so good.
Try the Cooklyn. Okay, you can ask for a Brooklyn. They might know how to make it. Hopefully in time, people know how to make this Cooklyn.
Yeah. For now, only available at where? The Cooklyn Bar and Grill.
Cooklyn Bar and Grill. You saw it here first.
Cheers, folks.
Cheers.
Okay.
All right. I like it. Hopefully everything was on. 7 minutes. Maybe.
She can just float in and out.
Yeah, she'll float in and out. She'll do her thing. All right.
So what's going on?
So
what's happening?
Here we are with some finished products. Let's give this burger a taste. See what's going on.
So this is the Independence Day Brooklyn style burger and a cocktail. Fellas trying the burger. I'm trying the cocktail. Talk about it.
The herb butter really saved the day. It really kept it juicy. It's delicious. I went with the Chipotle aioli, and that gives you a little bit of a kick, and I like that.
I gotta try that. I definitely gotta check that out. That's different. I've never tried that.
Grilled onions are wonderful.
Right.
It really all goes very smoothly together, and the pancetta is a little subtle.
Does it give a little bit of salt to that? Because I know usually that's what the flavor that you would get normally with pork, right? You would get that little salt to it.
Absolutely. Yeah. Now I'm gonna take another bite, and I'm gonna ask you, Don.
Okay, but before you do that, I want you to take a bite and then have a sip of the cocktail right behind it.
Okay. And then
tell me what that experience is about.
Okay, so I don't know if I can chew and express at the same time.
Well, I think that Luna can chew for you. She's sitting there like
But
attentively
here, I'm going to
waiting.
bite this, and then
Okay.
just tell me a little bit about 4th of July in New York.
Well, it just means so many things over the years.
Don't do it, Luna.
Luna, don't do it. Not yet.
Luna wants to try the burger.
Of course he does. Because her daddy made it.
These actually go really well together.
See, the thing is that, you know how when they do a lot of tastings or whatever, or these festivals, they do a lot of steak and whiskey pairings.
Okay.
A lot. And so I think this is great that we're doing the burger whiskey pairing.
Yeah.
And I'm sure it's been done, but, you know, for a first episode, it pretty much lays out what we're about. We're about food, and we're about drink, mixology, and cuisine, and culture. Brooklyn, all things Brooklyn.
Yeah.
So
For me, let me tell you. No, you can't do that, Luna. You got mics on. You don't have a mic. Okay. So, I remember 4th of July in New York City always being crazy.
Oh.
Right? How? I'll tell you how. Fireworks. In New York, we love our fireworks. Okay? You got the big fireworks shows by Macy's. I can remember, you know, from a young age, exploring the city. We used to actually, what you do is you go to Chinatown, and then you had to know which was the right shop. Go in the back, talk to the guy, get your bottle rockets. Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. That sounds like a lot for bottle rockets. I'm thinking you're getting some real ammo here. You're getting some real. Come on now. Where's the M80s? Where's the cherry bombs?
Hold on. Take five. Luna.
Well, she has to add something, and she wants.
I know, but
she
you
wants
can't
to get
sit there
in.
and bark at me, girl.
Well, she wants. She
You
wants to
ain't
get
getting
in.
a burger.
Because you know it means a lot of different things to a lot of different people. Without getting too political.
Too late. All right, come on. You know, I was also going to say, you know, 4th of July had a little special meaning to me. Just me and Don have this in common. We both served in the military.
We are both vets.
And
Squid.
yes,
Flyboy. What is that? Navy, Air Force. Okay.
and that is the last time that the Air Force is going to look better than the Navy on this show.
We're going to introduce ourselves.
Okay.
I'm Don. You're Pharaoh. And this is Cooklyn Bar and
Cooklyn
Grill.
Bar and Grill.
All right. And if you clicked on this, and you probably wondered, this is a new spot, a new venue I want to check out. Let's see what it is. And it's us. And this is what we do. We're mixologists. We're cooks. And we have a bar. We have a grill.
So listen, ladies and gentlemen, Cooklyn Bar and Grill, we're coming at you. We're trying to bring a little Brooklyn vibe to your lives and have a little fun. Have a cocktail. Have some food. We're going to do this. Tell them, Don.
Yeah, this is a celebration of all things Brooklyn, one of the most diverse cities in the world.
The cool capital of America.
Cool capital of America. And celebrating that, we celebrate the diversity of it with its cuisine, its food. You know, we have halal on Atlantic Avenue. We have pizza in Bay Ridge. We have jerk chicken and plantains and Flatbush.
We're going to give you a little bit of food.
We're going to give you a burger and a cocktail.
A little bit of drink.
For Independence Day. Because that's what we do.
Yeah, a little bit of food, a little bit of drink, and a little bit of culture.
The Brooklyn way.
Yes.
So please join us. We're happy that you're here. So glad you're here. And if you love Brooklyn the way we do, and you love cocktails the way we do, and you love cooking the way we do, then you're in the right place. You clicked on the right place here with Pharaoh and Don. This is Cooklyn Bar and Grill. Welcome. Summer 2023.
Be there. All right. Come spend a little time on 4th of July with us.
Come spread love the Brooklyn way.
All right.